Hi guys, welcome to my channel and I hope you guys are doing very well. Now I decided to make this video because, as you might be able to tell from my channel name, is that it has changed. And I decided to make this video to sort of go into a bit of why I decided to change my channel, what I'm going to be doing with my channel from next year on, and yeah, just give you a bit of a channel update and also a little bit of a Q&A. Some of you did send in a few questions, so I decided I'd answer that in this video as well. So yeah, as you can tell, my channel name has changed from Barrie Supercars to, quite simply, my name, Barrie Ferreira. Now there are a few reasons why I decided to do this. First reason is basically so that I can get more content. Now this is actually the second time that I've changed my channel name. My first channel name was Supercars of South Africa. I thought that was a bit too much like Supercars of London and the like, so I changed that to Barrie Supercars. And what I've begun to notice is that that name is a bit too specific. Now, don't get me wrong, I love making videos with supercars. That will never change. I will still be making videos with supercars. But the thing is, it's quite a specific name. You know, you're sort of limited to what you can produce in terms of content. That's sort of limited to supercars. So I decided to change it to my name for a bit of broader content, basically, is what it comes down to. What I've really wanted to do for quite a while is to make more discussion type videos. So, you know, when new cars are released, to be able to talk about those, maybe talk about Formula 1 and motorsport and that sort of thing. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I decided to change the channel name to Barrie Ferreira. Second reason is my hopes and dreams one day is to become a motoring journalist. And unfortunately, you can't just, you know, drive and test supercars as a motoring journalist. Although that would be really cool if you could only do that. Reality is, you have to drive normal stuff. Normal such as my little Alfa Romeo Mito, which isn't that normal, just by the way. But yeah, so that allows me to be able to, you know, make videos hopefully in the near future with more ordinary cars, you know, like hatchbacks, SUVs, that sort of thing. So in that respect, Barrie Supercars would limit me a lot in terms of the cars I'd be able to test. So that's sort of the second reason why I decided to change my name. Is yeah, basically just being able to test a wider variety of cars should that opportunity come one day. And like I said, to have more discussion type videos. And another reason I decided to change my name is basically to incorporate a bit more of my passions. Don't get me wrong, cars are my top passion. Cars will always be my most, you know, main focus of this channel, but I would like to every now and again incorporate a bit more of my life, almost. Next year, 2019, I'm going to be heading off to university. I'm going to be doing a bit more stuff over there. Hopefully I'll be doing more radio sort of stuff, because that's another big part of my life. Music and radio. Absolutely love those. So I'll be able to take you on the ride, sort of, take you on the journey of what it's like to be a radio presenter. If all goes well, I'll be joining my university's campus radio station, and I'd love to take you sort of behind the scenes and that sort of thing as well. So that's another reason why I decided to change my channels, to incorporate more aspects of just cars. But don't get me wrong, cars will be the main focus of this channel. So yeah, and also it will offer me an opportunity to be able to upload content more regularly, and that's something that I've been wanting to do for so long, to be able to upload more videos, because as you may or may not know, I moved up to Gauteng recently, which means that I have access to a lot more content in terms of stuff that I can put on my YouTube channel to give to you guys. Yeah, because where I used to live, as you probably know if you are a subscriber, and if you are a subscriber and have been for a while, I can't thank you enough to basically say thank you for bearing with me, because where I used to live, I wasn't able to upload regularly. Once in every couple months, I'd only be able to get an opportunity to make videos, which, you know, if I had my way, I would want to upload a lot more regularly. And yeah, even if you've been subscribing recently, you may notice that I've been able to upload a bit more regularly. This past few weeks I've been able to upload about one every week for the past 3 weeks or so, more or less. So yeah, it's nice to be able to be here where, you know, stuff is actually happening, because where I used to live, nothing really happened. You know, once every couple of months you'd have a car club coming and driving through where I used to live, and yeah. So basically, me changing my channel name allows me to produce more content, and what I really want to do, one of my goals is to be able to increase my subscriber basis. You know, at the moment I'm sitting at about 417 last time I checked. So if you are subscribed, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Your support it means a lot to me. So what I'd really like to do is be able to increase the rate at which I gain subscribers, and to be able to basically produce more content for you is what basically it comes down to. So yeah, my channel from now on will be called Barrie Ferreira. It won't be changed, I don't think. Yeah, because I've changed it twice in the last couple of years. So yeah, I think, and it's been a long process. I've been thinking about what name I should be giving my channel. It's like been toying with a lot of names like Barrie's Drives and Must Love Cars, and some of the stuff are really lame. But yeah, I decided after much deliberation that Barrie Ferreira would be the best name to suit my channel, because like I've said, it gives me more opportunity to upload videos and content for all you guys. So yeah, I think now it's time to get into the Q&A part of the video. Astounding number of 5 people send me questions, but yeah, let's have a look and see what you guys asked me. Rightio, I am Dr. Football 23 has asked me, between the Lexus RCF and the Mercedes E-Class. That is a cool question. Thank you very much for asking. So basically, I haven't been able to even see or be around the Lexus RCF. I have driven the Mercedes E63. I suppose that's the easiest comparison, because the RCF is sort of the performance version that Lexus offer, so is the E63 from Mercedes. So I can't really answer that question in terms of driving, but what I love about Lexus, what I admire them for doing, is they haven't really gone turbocharged. They're sticking with naturally aspirated engines. The RCF has a naturally aspirated V8, which, you know, I take my hat off, because you know, nowadays turbocharging is the way to go. So yeah, between the RCF and the E-Class, I'd have to say the E-Class, purely because it's the only car I've driven. But hopefully some point I'll be able to get my hands on a Lexus RCF and see what it's like, and then I'll be able to answer that question a bit better. Yeah. Kevin_Bartlett 2000, do you want to do a video on my car when it's done? Kevin, if you would like to come up to Gauteng and give me your car, whatever your car is, it would be cool. Depends what car it is. But if you ever come up to Gauteng, then we can make a plan. Supercars in Africa asks, what do you want to do for a collab and when? Well, Supercars in Africa, I'm not entirely sure, but it'll be cool to be able to collaborate. If any of you want to get in touch in terms of making a collab and like see what we can figure out, please let me know. My social media links are down below, so get in touch with me and maybe we can sort something out. Yeah, but when, it'll probably have to be soon because I'm heading off to university in about mid-January. So yeah, give me a message and we'll talk. Yusuf_C, fastest you've ever driven. The fastest I've ever driven is 121 kilometers an hour. No, the fastest I've driven was about 235 kilometers an hour. Of course, not on public roads. Psh, that would be bad. But yeah, it was in the Ferrari FF that I drove recently. So yeah, that's the fastest I've ever driven. Fastest I've ever gone was about 290 kilometers an hour. That was in the F12 TDF. I went in, I think it was July. But yeah, that was the fastest I've ever driven. Ember_Cub, better known as Ember Cub Motoring, has asked me a two-part question. What are the two cars that you'd have desperately right now? First car that I would not hesitate at all would be the Lamborghini Aventador. Lamborghini Aventador in any variation, be that the LP700, the S, the SV, the SVJ. Aventador was my ultimate favorite car, so that is the one car that I desperately want. Second one, that's tricky. I suppose it would probably have to be something practical, hey. So I think that would probably be a Mercedes E63. I really grown to like that car. But either that or say a Range Rover, something practical like that are the cars that I desperately want. But if we're talking like desperately, it would be the Aventador or Aston Martin Vanquish Volante. Yeah, those are the two cars that I desperately want. And the other question that he asked me is, what made you start a YouTube channel? Now, this is interesting, quite a long story. Basically, the original reason why I started a YouTube channel was to show the world that we actually have nice cars in South Africa. If you go scroll down to the earliest videos, you'll see all the titles are like supercars in South Africa, a Ferrari blah 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 in South Africa, 20 supercars in South Africa, because what I wanted to do is really educate the world that we actually have nice cars in South Africa. Yeah, that's partly why I want to increase my subscriber base, is so that I can, you know, have more international subscribers, because majority of my subscribers are South African people. So yeah, that's basically the original reason. But the more I started watching people like Shmi150, that's sort of where it started to become with me on camera and me talking. I started my channel in 2014. 2015 I think was the first time I spoke on camera, because it is quite daunting for the first time. I mean, you know, you're exposing yourself, you're putting yourself out there onto the internet. Yeah, so in 2016 was the first time I showed my face on the camera. It was for a Ferrari club run, I think it was the first time I showed my face on camera. But as time has gone by, the more you do it, the easier it becomes. So I'm quite comfortable putting my face on camera now. So that was the reason why I started a YouTube channel. Now I want to really go into more like motoring journalism kind of stuff, because that is my dream, is to become a motoring journalist. So yeah, long story not that short, but that's why I started my YouTube channel. But yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you can understand why I changed my channel name, and where I want my channel to go going into the future. And yeah, I want to thank you so much for all you guys that are loyal supporters. It means a lot to me. Let's get my channel out there. I'd love to have more subscribers. I know that comes with time. I'm a patient person, so I know that it won't happen overnight. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe for more stuff in the future. Hopefully I'll be able to meet up with a few more owners in the not too distant future and give you guys more content. But yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you guys soon. Bye!